For nearly her entire adult life, Holly Hill has lived with MS, multiple sclerosis.
My entire life, up until the Affordable Care Act, I was afraid I was going to lose my health insurance.
Today, she's shifting roles from patient to activist, speaking out in defense of the Affordable Care Act, commonly known as Obamacare.
Healthcare is a right. It's a human right, and we need to stop messing around with it and understand that everyone deserves to get medical care when they need it.
These are the faces of Washingtonians.
From Harborview Medical Center in Seattle, Democratic Senator Maria Cantwell spoke out in defense of a program that next week will be litigated in a U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals, a lawsuit that could eliminate the act entirely.
Instead of striking down this law, we should be working to expand access to affordable health insurance. We should be doing all we can to continue to drive down the cost of health care, making it more affordable in our region.
Opponents of the Affordable Care Act call it unconstitutional, taking issue with the mandatory coverage requirements. The Trump administration's Department of Justice announced it would stop defending the act. And just last month, the president himself told Meet the Press he's in favor of some provisions, but won't drop the lawsuit.
The lawsuit is one thing. We are going to put in a bill, total pre-existing conditions, and the Republicans are in favor of pre-existing conditions.
Without a replacement plan, some politicians and patients fear, should the act be repealed, they'll be left without coverage, and maybe even worse, be turned away from future coverage.
The Affordable Care Act is the best that we have right now, and it needs to be built upon.
A decision that is out of their hands, and one that will soon be ruled on by an appeals court judge. In Seattle, Sebastian Robertson, King 5 News.